Okay, it's about that time, people. I want to welcome into the studio and onto the station. Man like KWEST. This is your microphone, my lovely, over here. Come and introduce yourself, say hello. I'm just going to have this little mix playing in the background while we talk, so I don't have to do too much.
All good.
Is it on? I think I can hear you. That's lovely. So tell the people then who you are. Introduce yourself.
Yes, people, London, glad that you're locked in today with the Sweetness, the Madhouse family. I go by the name of KWEST, the gal them sugar, nothing less. Happy to have you all locked in today. I'm an R&D singer, that's R&B and dancehall fused. You give me something different for you lot today.
I love that. So I'm just going to get straight into it. So I was speaking to you a little bit earlier, and I remember you said something about your name being KWEST, and your first name is Kieran. So where did the name KWEST come from, and how did that come about?
Yeah, so KWEST is really just an amalgamation of like my forename and my surname, you get me? So obviously Kieran being my first name, beginning with a K, that is Irish thing, you get me?
I love that.
Yeah, mum had to play it safe, make sure I get my, job interviews and
Yeah.
give me a safe name, you know.
And it's a nice name.
Yeah,
so is there Irish heritage there?
Well, I'm from Montserrat, so obviously the colonization, I guess there was some kind of link somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
I've learned to love it, learned to grow to love it more.
Yeah,
so,
man.
You know
It's because I ask because I'm Irish myself. That's why I ask. Yeah, my mum's Irish.
Yeah.
So my first question, moving forward for you, would be: what first inspired you to start making music?
Ooh, that's a crazy one. What inspired me first? So honestly, if I'm honest, I would say the first thing that inspired me was my cousins. So I grew up around a very musical family. My cousins were hip hop artists. They used to go by the name of Execution Squad, Iceberg Slim as well. So they were very heavily involved in UK hip hop. And when you're young, back in primary school days, like I used to write a lot of lyrics. Ask them for their approval and so on.
I love that.
But I think as time went on, I kind of accepted the idea of trying to take it a bit more serious. Admittedly, I was into the sports.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was more kind of into the sports stuff. Unfortunately, had a little injury. I used to play professional basketball and
nice.
Yeah, got into an injury, and to be honest,
Did you get very far before you injured yourself?
Yeah, so I played like nationally, I played internationally, I played for England. I was touring around.
Wow.
Yeah, around.
So you must have been a bit hurt when you got that injury.
You know what? Honestly, everyone says that.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I wasn't. There was some kind of peace inside of me. It's like God just said to me, rest yourself. This ain't your lane. You know what I mean?
I get that. I love that though.
Yeah.
Just was like ready to change direction and music was for you.
Literally.
Okay. So how would you describe your sound, and has it evolved over time?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved. So I would describe my sound as very R&B with a kind of a topping, the source of some dancehall in there.
I love that. That's really nice.
That's the Caribbean.
That's a nice description.
Yeah.
So you say it has evolved. How has it evolved? So would you say when you first started, what you were making more R&B, and then it sort of evolved with the dancehall touch sprinkled on it, or give us a little bit of background?
Yeah, 100%. I'll say, I started off really with the hip hop kind of stuff, and then from the hip hop, I went more into the R&B side. Learned how to play keys, taught myself some instruments, and went to university, studied it, and kind of learned how to do a bit more on the production side. And then I stuck with R&B.
Yeah.
But I realized in the UK, like R&B weren't really received like that. You know what I mean? As much as it didn't matter what your talent was like, how good you might have been, it just wasn't really doing the numbers like that. And I think a good 3-4 years ago, I would say, I thought, let me just go back to my heritage. Slap a bit of dancehall in there, a little bit of the Caribbean flavor in there. Do you know what I mean? And then just took it really onto that.
I love that. You've got a new single that you're promoting that's out now.
Yes,
can you tell us a little bit about that and what it's called?
Yeah, so that one is called The Wildest Crush.
Yep.
It's everywhere right now. It's on all major platforms. It's streaming very well right now. We're trying to get it around all radio stations. We're hitting up loads of different clubs, performances, and really just trying to promote the single. You know what I mean? But it's doing really well right now. R&B with a fusion of the dancehall thing.
Nice. So how did it come about? How did you write the song, and where did the inspiration for the song come from?
Funny. Okay, so So every Monday I was doing this thing called Mash Up Mondays, where I'll kind of take a few songs, mash them up, do my own kind of.
Oh, I've seen a few R&B artists do that.
Yeah,
There's one that I had her on my show, one of my showcases that I did recently. Forgetting her name now, but yeah, she does that. She does like she'll get like 3 well-known R&B songs and mash them together on like a completely different beat. Love it.
100%. And you know, just gets the audience involved.
Yeah.
Name the songs, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And because the lyrics are familiar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And does justice if you're a vocalist. It helps you. You know what I mean? Spread your sound a bit more.
Yeah.
And through that kind of that initiative there, that's where I linked up with an A&R executive producer called Passion, DJ Passion.
Wow.
Big
up DJ Passion.
Big up DJ
if you're listening, big up yourself.
Right now. He's in the room.
Oh, DJ Passion, is that you? You didn't tell me your name was DJ Passion. You introduced me with your first name, see? That's why people always telling me off, they're like, Sweetnezz, you need to say your name Sweetnezz. Otherwise, people ain't gonna know. Big up DJ Passion, come on.
Passion, come on, every time. So yeah, he got in contact with me and was like, listen, I love your sound, I love what you do. I've got a beat that I really think that you should be able to kind of do your thing on. I just want you to be KWEST on it. He dashed me over the Wildest Crush beat. I wrote the song in the same day, literally within a couple hours. The song was flipped over. I sent it back to him. He fell in love with it. The producer loved it, and yeah, we just took it from there. Before we knew it, it was going to be our first single out. You know
I love that. It's really nice when you have that, though, I think, as an artist as well, because I think all of us have different ways of creating and writing and coming up with songs and stuff like that. And sometimes it just happens so organically. Like, I've got a song that I'm releasing soon, Hold Tight Young Kings on production, and that happened like that. I heard the beat and the first thing that comes to my head was the lyrics, free, and then here we are. But I love that because it was just it just flowed.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So that's beautiful. So are you looking to do more work together?
Yeah, we've been working.
Love that. Have you got anything else in the cards that we might be hearing soon?
Possibly
okay,
soon,
you're not going to give us any spoilers.
No, definitely not.
No spoilers.
Nah,
okay. So could you walk me through your songwriting process?
Yeah, it depends, as you would know, as a songwriter. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be, you know, you could hear a beat and it's like straight away you've got lyrics involved, you've got a melody involved straight away from the get-go. Sometimes it's me just literally humming and just getting the melody of the song before I even think about lyrics. And, you know what I mean? Or it might be that I've got lyrics already in my head that I just want to get down. I'll jump on my keys and I'll start doing some chord patterns, getting some ideas down, and create the song from there. But it really depends what the emotion's saying.
Yeah, and the energy in it and the vibration.
100%.
Love that. And so, do you produce as well as write lyrics and songs, or is it just the songwriting and the singing? You produce as well?
Yeah. So I started off producing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So I started off with the production stuff because obviously I was a musician first, you know what I mean? So I started making beats, and then the songwriting came alongside that. Even though I was always writing lyrics from before, I never took it serious.
And so you play instruments as well. What instruments do you play?
So I play on the keys. That's my main instrument. It's my main accompanying instrument.
And were you self-taught?
Yeah. Self-taught. I mean, I went to college. I learned the theory behind it, but I taught myself how to play, to be totally honest.
I love that. And then do you play any other instruments? Guitar, maybe?
Yeah. I'll strum around on the guitar.
So if I ever need a guitarist, I can hit you up, yeah?
You can hit me up, but you know, it might be a bit shaky. I'm not as confident.
I love that.
But yeah, 100%.
You know, sometimes there's beauty in the flaws.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In the imperfection.
Definitely.
Is there a specific hidden meaning in any of your songs that you have out right now? It's a good question.
Nah.
No?
You know what? I'm such a
are you
vulnerable
quite
artist,
just,
you know?
you just put it all out there.
I just put it out there.
You know what? It worked for Adele, so, do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so, what would be your dream instrument to play? Because you said you play instruments, you play the guitar, you play the keys. So is there anything that you'd love to learn that you can't play at the moment?
Anything that I can't play that I would love to learn, the harp.
I love that answer. So, you know, it's the national instrument of Ireland.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of them.
And on our national flag as well, we've got the lady
didn't
on the
know
harp.
that.
Yeah,
Okay, love that.
Yeah, man.
And it's Montserrat, isn't it?
Montserrat,
Yeah,
yeah,
big up that. That is a really beautiful. Me personally, if I had to choose it, I have to be the saxophone. I call it the sexy phone.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah, I
it's a
dabble on the
beautiful.
sax too.
Oh, don't tease me. Oh my God.
Yeah,
so moving on, we're going to move on to a little bit of questions more to do with like your influences and collaborations and stuff like that.
Okay.
So who would you say are your biggest musical or non-musical influences to date?
So my biggest influences, I'll say in the modern term, I would say definitely is Tank. Tank is one of my main influences.
Big artist.
Big artist,
Big
you know
up
what I
Tank.
mean? Vocalist, songwriter. I took a lot from him. His vulnerability, just kind of how he lays it bare, you know what I mean? I would say production-wise, you know, I looked up to I mean, as much as many people want to X him now, I was very much an R. Kelly production fan, you know what I mean? Even his writing, just musically, obviously.
I hear that.
So I looked up to him a lot. I love Chris Brown, you know, that kind of modern day sound, you know what
Chris
I mean?
Breezy, everybody loves Breezy. Yeah, man. He's amazing. Amazing dancer as well.
Yeah, he's a
sensation.
He's dangerous.
Listen, come on.
Very talented. But I mean, in the main, I would say those are my main inspirations as it stands as a male vocalist, singer-songwriter, you know?
Yeah, I love that. So, and I said as well, collaborations. Have you collaborated with anyone that's out there that we might know that's famous? Or is there anyone out there that you'd love to collaborate with, and why?
Yeah, so in terms of collaborating, I've done a lot of collaborations on production. So I've done, like, for example, I've done a song where I collaborated and produced for Big Nasty and Spice.
Yes, I know about that one.
Yeah,
I think we've got something that we're going to be playing at the end of the show as well, isn't it? Little special.
Yeah.
So, and anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, S Loud, if you know of S Loud, Smoke Boys, I did a lot of stuff for as well.
Big 'em up, big 'em up.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I've been in the studio working a lot on the production side. As an artist, I haven't really collaborated. I've been very much alongside myself. But if I would want to collaborate with anyone, definitely my number one is Thames. I love Thames.
Oh, such a good answer. Beautiful answer. Such an amazing artist. Yeah, me too. Me too. I have to agree with that one. Is there anyone that you would like to shout out? I'm going to give a little shout out to the people that are listening. So we've got a couple DJs, Large Up the DJ, Let's Go, Pals, Joe B, Icy Jones. See a couple people on the flicks. Can't really read that one, Klessing or something. But yeah, hold tight everyone that's listening on the Hub Project TikTok, on my TikTok, on the Mixcloud of the Hub Live Radio, the Twitch and the TikTok. We love you. Thank you for staying with us. Right, so we're going to keep... did you want to shout someone out? Sorry.
Yeah, from what I remember, obviously, I can't really see my Insta Live right now. It's kind of... we got B2X inside, obviously. B2X Management. Big up B2X Management. I've got Jade in there. I've got KK in there. I've got Mish in there. Claire's up in there. You know... The faithful still, they're always following, always supporting. But there's loads in there, I can't even...
So have you got a little... I know people like to... That was something that I had to come up with quite early on, like when it became a fad. So like, you know, like Justin Bieber's fans, they call them believers, don't they? Yeah. So I'll call mine Sweeties. So do you have a little nickname for your fans?
Yeah. So my ones are the Quest Indians.
I love that! Yeah, Quest Indians. I think I might be... You might be converting me. Come on, I'm now Quest Indian. Come on.
Yeah, come
on. What would you say was the first album you ever bought and the first concert that you ever attended, if you can remember?
I can't remember the first concert.
I know the first album I bought was Craig David, Born to Do It.
Oh, swear. Born to Do It.
That was I was obsessed with Craig David. Oh, come on. I was obsessed. Anyway, go on.
I think my first album I bought, I think, was Destiny's Child.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up Destiny's Child.
Yeah, the Destiny's Child. I think
big up DJ Mr. Blue in the building.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Okay.
He's telling us he's dropping some bombs. He said he did the album launch. We're so jealous.
Love that.
So yeah, and anyone else?
Yeah, I got the Onyx album. I remember getting the Onyx album. Yeah. Onyx was cold.
Bad Boy album.
Yeah, I was heavily into Onyx, Fredro Starr and them man there. And then I think from there I went into the R&B. So like Rome was an artist that I used to really like as an artist, singer-songwriter. And then I think after that it became bootleg, so it wasn't even like a buying thing. Man, LimeWire.
I remember LimeWire. Come on. I was on there for hours making people mixtapes and that and bringing them to school and selling them for £2.50.
No, hustler, real hustler.
Hey.
Love that. Yeah.
I took my mic off by mistake. Sorry about that, guys. So my next question, I'm gonna after this, I think we're gonna round it up and then we're gonna play a couple of your tunes.
Yeah.
If you feel that you want to sing along and vibe and perform them for the audience, you are more than welcome to. So which artist has had the biggest impact, would you say, on your career to date?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would have to go back to Tank, you know. Tank made me want to go up on stage and make it something. You know what I mean? Actually, in saying that, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. So I used to watch a lot of his like stand-ups, you know what I mean? And he would just jump on the piano during his stand-up, start playing keys and then singing a song. I was like, nah, this guy is way too talented.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
I have
gave
to
me
agree with that.
Yeah, he gave me that energy to wanna, you know what I mean, try and take it somewhere. So actually, I think it might be Jamie.
Nice. I wasn't expecting that one, but he's very talented.
Yeah,
The
man.
vocals, everything. Yeah, man.
definitely.
Acting. Big up Jamie Foxx. So what would you say is your favourite song to perform and why?
My favourite song to perform is definitely Wildest Crush, only because I feel like I resonate with it so much right now. You know, I think personally, technically, I would say the key sits beautifully for me. I feel like I can sing comfortably on that without having to think too much about it. But also, I think the song in itself is such a vibe, the audience always connect with it. You know what I mean? By the time you get to the hook, you know what the hook's gonna say the second time it comes around. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of songs. So I think definitely one of my favorite songs has to be The Wild.
Well, that kind of leads very nicely onto this next bit because I'm going to play Wildest Crush. What is the best, the worst, and the worst venues that you've ever played at and why? If you have best and worst.
Yeah, I think the best venue I've ever played at was at the O2.
Is it this the
Indigo.
O2 Arena? O2
Yeah,
Indigo. I've
Indigo.
done that one.
Yeah.
It's a bad stage to perform on, isn't it? A nice
man.
little room. The size is
Yeah,
nice.
when you see all the lights. At
Yeah,
the top,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
literally.
It was beautiful. I mean, I opened up for Fabulous there. I think.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it
Big
was
up Fabulous.
yeah.
One of my favorites.
Definitely.
I'm so into you was one of my tracks. That used to be one of my favorite R&B songs back in the day.
100%.
Yeah,
the
man.
venue was second to none, obviously, for me at that stage, you know. But that was my best venue to perform at. I think my worst one was like a private affair, to be fair. It was someone's birthday, and they must have had about a good 6 or 7 people turn up to their B-day.
Oh, that's
But I still did it, you know.
Yeah.
I performed to
I love you
song.
for that. Come on.
Yeah. This was time ago, a long time ago, admittedly. But yeah, that was a horrible feeling. No, I felt more so for him, you know.
Yeah, I
felt
get
bad
that.
for him.
I get that. And is there any venue that you've never performed at that you'd like to?
Oh, give me Wembley, man.
Come on.
Give me Wembley, you know what I mean? Or give me O2, you know what I mean?
The big O2,
yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely inside with it.
I love it. And so have you performed abroad?
Yeah. So I performed abroad. I've done some stuff abroad in like Mauritius. I've done some stuff in Caribbean. Yeah.
Hey, what? Big up Doubles in the building. Hey. That's like, we're in Mauritius.
Yeah. That's really, I mean, that's other than me just doing like little things here and there, like, you know, karaoke's and that on holiday. That was the only place I've really been abroad properly. Do you know what I mean? To perform and so on.
And how did that come about?
Oh, that came about through some other team that I was working with at the time. You know what I mean? And they put me on, which I was thankful for. It just gave me an experience, really.
Yeah. Love that for you.
Blessing, yeah.
And do you have any plans to go abroad this year?
Yeah, I mean, I got some personal plans to be abroad.
No, but I
you
mean
know
like
what
performance-wise.
Yeah, performance-wise, yeah, definitely. I mean, we've got those in the diary. I'm not going to disclose those yet.
No,
I mean,
okay. So you want to
trying
know,
keep
you got
the
to go
train
follow
running.
him. Where can they
100%.
follow you if they want to find out more and
Yeah.
keep up with all what you're doing and your
Yeah.
gigs and your
Love
music
that.
releases? Where
Love
can they
that.
follow you? Let them know.
Yeah, so they can follow me on Instagram, which is at KWEST Online. Quest, but it's spelled as KWEST Online. TikTok as well.
Is it all
Quest
one word,
Online.
no dashes, no
all
spaces?
All one word. KWEST Online. That's my Instagram. That's my TikTok. My Twitter is Artist Quest. But yeah, mainly it's TikTok and Instagram that I'm really gauging off right now.
Do you have a website?
No, but I've got one in the making.
Love that. So
Definitely.
just keep it locked to the TikTok
Yes,
and the
please.
Instagram, and I'm sure once that website is loaded, he'll have that in the link in the bio, and you
Yes,
can go and
please.
subscribe to mailing lists and all that good stuff.
Love that.
So what else would I love to know about
what
you?
you wanna know?
What do I want to know? What stars are you? No, I'm joking. How do you handle performance anxiety? Or do you even get it? Because you seem really confident. Like you're one of the most relaxed, confident artists I've interviewed on this station so far to date. So like, take note, artists, all you up and coming open mic artists, and that take note. This is what a professional looks like. Yeah, thank you.
I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, no, I definitely get anxiety. I'll be lying if I didn't. I think like I almost feel like you're not humble enough if you don't. You know, so I definitely feel it, but I never try and let it show. As I said, prayer does a lot for me. It really settles my soul and settles me down. Do you know what I mean? But to be honest, more time I'll say to myself, look, I'm here now and I have to do it. So you're either going to fold or you're going to make this thing happen. And I can never take the former. You know what I mean? I can never fold. It has to be. We just got to keep it moving.
Keep rising, innit?
Yeah,
The only way is upwards.
Definitely.
So what's your, I'm looking at you, you work out. I can see that you work out. So what's your workout ritual? How do you keep fit? Tell us, what's the secret?
You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't have as much time to work out anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, but luckily I've got a membership where, you know, I can go all times of the day. I'm not necessarily, music is my full-time work right now, so I've got time to try and, you know, get out when I can. But, you know, I try and hit the gym maybe about twice a week, you know what I mean, minimum if I can. I've been in the gym now for about, I would say about 3 weeks back in, you know what I mean. I stopped for a little while. But yeah, more so than that, every morning I wake up and do my press-ups anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And what is about, do you have any like secret diet
No,
things
I
that
eat
you,
what I want.
yeah?
No, I'm not on
this
them
is one of
things
these people that's
there.
just
Yeah, no, I'm
lucky.
sorry,
See
I
me,
don't-
I
I
can't
won't
be
even
eating
lie
what
to
I
you.
want because, yeah.
won't even lie
But
to you.
anyway, so what else? What is the most memorable interaction that you've had with a fan to date or so far?
Okay, yeah. So I think the most memorable one was one time I was in Stratford, Westfield, doing a bit of shopping there, and a fan just literally out of nowhere stopped me, tapped me on the shoulder, and was like, you know, "You're KWEST, innit?" And I was like, "Yeah." These times, obviously, you know, I'm a humble guy, so I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Listen."
I love them ones because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, people know who I am
It's
suddenly. It's starting to click. You get me? I
exactly,
love that for you.
And I was just like, you know, and it was nice to just hear the words coming from someone who obviously I've never met before, never known them to hear my music, and they were just like basically saying, you know, "You're doing a good thing right now. Keep up the good music," and so on. You know what I mean? And that was the most memorable one, I would say. One, I've heard people play my music passing by in cars and that, which has been nice. You know what I mean? But I didn't meet them as such.
That must be a nice feeling.
Yeah, I've heard my music a couple times through in cars, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, definitely my memorable one was in Stratty, man. Blessing for that one still.
Okay, I've got a couple more, and then I think we're going to round it up
Yeah.
at about 1:30, and then we're going to just play some tunes and catch a vibe and jam.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling? Have you liked it? Have you enjoyed yourself?
I've loved it.
I love
love
that.
your energy.
Thank you
Sweetness.
so
Yeah,
much.
man. Got me
We
comfy, you
trying,
get me?
we
Yeah,
trying.
Yeah.
So, how has your view on the music industry changed since you started making music?
It's changed a lot. Obviously, you know, you never really know what an industry's like until you're in it. Yeah, and I feel like, say, you know, definitely since I've been in it, I've seen a lot of people turn sour.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people use me for their own good, you know what I mean? So I've definitely seen, and you get that everywhere, but you just don't know it until you feel it, you know what I mean?
Very true. You got. I think it's a learning curve. You got to learn as you grow older to protect your energy in it.
Definitely.
Who's for you and who's against you.
100%. So, yeah, I think it's definitely, I would like to say it's been more of a positive turn for me, but, you know, I've definitely tasted the successes. The team I've got around me right now is very strong. I'm loving what, you know, we're doing and the movements we're making right now. But, you know, overall, throughout the journey, throughout time, I'll definitely say that I've learned a lot more negative stuff and how to manage that, you know what I mean? And the mistakes not to make going into certain situations, more so now than ever, you know?
That's so beautiful. You seem like a very well-educated and learned individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll take
man.
that too.
Yeah, man. I love it.
Thank you.
Love your energy
Thank
as
you.
well. So, what is the best piece of advice that you have received in your career? And then tell me what your advice you want to give to an artist. What you think is the best advice that you've been given that you want to pass on, basically.
The best advice I've received, I would say, is, you know, to remain consistent. That's the best advice I've received, because I've learned that, you know, with consistency comes progress, 100%. No matter what it is you do you know what I mean? And I think, definitely in regards to my music, in regards to anything I've ever applied myself, and I'm talking about family sat me down and told me these words, you know what I mean, from young. So I've seen that evident in my life, you know. But in terms of, you know, speaking to an artist who might just be starting up or wanting to take this music career seriously, I would say the first thing is to make sure, how is a different way, that's down to you, but discern and make sure you've got a strong team around you. Your team can make or break you. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's important. You can't really be a one-man bandstand trying to do this thing. You need to have a team, definitely, to make it work, you know. But yeah, I think definitely remain consistent and have a good team around you. And I think the rest kind of falls into play, you know what I mean? You're going to make mistakes, but through those mistakes you learn. You know
Very true.
100%.
Very true.
Yeah, man.
Where do you see yourself and your music in the next 5 years?
5 years, I'm giving 3 to 5 years. I want to see my music in films, synced in films. You know, I want to see my music on billboards.
Love it.
You know, I want to be in charts and all of that. 100%. I definitely do want to, you know what I mean? But more so than that, I want to build a legacy. You know, I've come into the music industry, artistry-wise, quite late. Do you know what I mean? So I'm conscious that, you know, I really want to make this work right now.
Sorry to interrupt you. Are you a father? Do you mind me asking?
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Okay, so that's definitely why you want to leave a legacy behind for the children, isn't it?
100%. You know what I mean? And I want to show them that, you know, no matter what you put your mind to, no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what your age might be, young or old, you know what I mean? Everything is possible with consistency and faithfulness, you know what I mean? So, and I do believe that. So 100%, I definitely want to leave a legacy. And
so how many children do you have? Do you want to give them a quick shout out? Sorry.
Yeah, of course. Big up to Luca, big up to Diego, my 2 beautiful boys.
Amen.
I just left them not too long ago to come here. So.
Are they watching?
No,
probably in bed.
Now, yeah, to be honest.
It's a school night tomorrow.
I
love that. I literally just had a conversation with my nephew when I got here because he was like, "Oh, come to see me today." I said, "I'll come see you tomorrow because by the time I finish, you'll be in bed." Yeah. So big up Remy. I know he's not listening, but big up Remy every time.
Yeah, man.
If you weren't making music, what would you be doing? I know you said you did basketball, but that didn't work out. So is there anything else you think that you'd want to do if music didn't work out?
So, I mean, I was in the education for a good 10, 15 years, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I can see that.
I would love to work with young boys, helping them transition into manhood, you know, looking at certain areas that in our community that are major, you know, has major effects on our community as young boys, and really looking to try and underpin what those issues are and try and unravel them through maybe even the vehicle of music, but really the youth is definitely my number one go-to.
Yeah, I like that. It's definitely needed, especially nowadays. I remember when I was at school, because I had another artist on my show, the underground music show, D-Rilla. Do you know D-Rilla?
Name rings a bell.
Yeah. And he was saying, you know, when we were in school, so many youth clubs.
Yeah, 100%.
There ain't no youth clubs anymore.
Yeah, man,
do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
And it's
so
that's had an impact.
And that's definitely something that I would like to see brought back because I think it's needed in the community.
Yeah, man.
What can fans expect from you next?
Yeah, so fans can expect a lot next. I don't even know if I want to let too much go. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, what they can definitely expect is consistency. They can definitely expect more to come. You know what I mean? I can rest assured of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a good few projects in the pipeline coming. Definitely.
I love that. All right, I've got 4 more questions, and then I'm going to do my quick fire one that I always ask everyone. What is a non-musical talent that you have, apart from basketball?
Apart from basketball.
You any good at cooking?
Yeah, I can cook.
Oh, what man can chef it up? Yes, all right. Because we'll go with that one then.
Yeah. I bake as well.
Yeah. I love a nice. I've got a sweet tooth, hence the name. So don't tell me that. Okay. What is your go-to karaoke song? Because you did say that you like to do a little bit of karaoke on holiday. I remember that.
Yeah.
I love a bit of karaoke. Go on. What's your go-to karaoke number?
It would probably be a Jagged Edge piece.
Ooh! Yeah. Which one?
Probably Let's Get Married.
Big tune. Let's get married.
Come on. Ooh,
big tune.
Vocals.
All right, thank you. So what are you listening to right now, apart from Tank? Name somebody else.
Yeah. Right now, I'm listening to just a mixture of everything. I'm just trying to keep my ear on the ground, hear what's going on in the UK. Listen to a lot of Amapiano stuff right now. And I'm just trying to see where I can fuse my sound in different areas. But yeah, there's no one I'm necessarily locked into like that right now, if I'm totally honest.
I would recommend another artist that I'd like to recommend that you listen to, that you go and just check out. And if you ever want to do a collab, I would definitely say she would be, mate, you two on the track. Her name's Anissa Marie, Aneesa. Marie. Go check her out.
Love
She's
that.
amazing.
Okay. Big up Anissa Marie.
Big up Anissa Marie. She just come off tour as well with Konya Doss, so she's doing bits.
Love that.
What is your favorite comfort food?
My favorite comfort food. This might sound a bit, I don't know how this is going to sound. But see me, I like a good Bailey's Haagen-Dazs, you know.
Oh, I told you I have a sweet tooth. That sounded nice. I haven't even tasted it.
Yeah, or Praline the Cream, one of them.
Yeah, man, that's a good choice. And so my last question, give me your top 5 singers. We got to do, you can't think about it, top 5.
Okay.
Off the top of the dome.
All right, top 5 singers. Definitely Tank has to be up in there.
Yep.
Beyonce has to be up in there.
Yep.
I would say Whitney, God
Yep.
Rest Her Soul, was definitely
God
one
Rest
of the
Her Soul,
top
yes.
singers for me. I love Jamie Foxx's vocals.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, his flexibility. And I think my next one will probably have to be myself.
Love that.
Just gonna throw
All right,
myself
that's the end of the interview, guys. Oh, I
Love
feel a
that.
bit sad.
Love
It was
that.
so beautiful.
No,
I've
thank
loved
you,
talking
man.
to you. You've been
Likewise.
absolutely amazing. I want to wish you all the best with everything that you're going to do.
Likewise.
Please come back because you're always welcome. Big up all the listeners that have been
Yes.
locked in on your socials. We've got
Yeah.
the Hub Project, TikTok going,
Love
mine. Big up everyone, the Sweeties, the
Questindians.
Questindians.
Come
I nearly
on.
didn't remember then.
Come on.
And then you're going to get into a couple more of your tracks that I've got, and then I'm going to bring DJ Mr. Blue back in. He's going to mix it up for you, and then we got a little surprise for you lot at the
Love
end.
that, love
Keep it locked to the Hub Love Radio, UK Power 105 each and every time.